What's going on? What's going on? So I am going to be doing a Tradelocker walkthrough, right? Tradelocker breakdown. So when you first make an account, I went ahead and made a demo account for you guys so you can see everything from start to finish. As soon as you open up Tradelocker on the website or your app, then it's gonna bring you to this new price alert thing. What's new? They just updated the app really quick, just giving you some more information. Make sure you do read this and understand what this is. But I'm gonna click X right here. Okay, this is gonna be what you first see. Okay, you're gonna see this right here on the right side. You're gonna have your market data. It's gonna have all the instruments here you can choose from. So for instance, let's go ahead and search NAS 100. We see it here. We see NAS 100. You want to go ahead and right click that and then add to favorites. All right, and then let's do gold as well. All right, let's do gold. Maybe it's XAU USD. That's another way for gold right there. Boom. XAU USD, add to favorites. And then we can also do Bitcoin, just so we can have a few. You have 3 on there, add to favorites. So now once you exit out of this, search and make it blank, you have all the instruments here. Or you can go ahead and click on the star here to only go to the favorites, or you click here where it says all and you can select different types of what you're looking for. But I'm going to go ahead and select the favorites so it only shows my favorites, which I just did. You see all of them here. And let's click on Bitcoin since that is open right now. It is the weekend and there's your chart, right? So I'm going to start at the top of the screen because this is integrated with TradingView. So this may be a TradingView / Tradelocker tutorial, but anything right here where it says this whole internal box, this is all TradingView, but the stuff on the side, the stuff on the bottom, and on the far left, that's all Tradelocker. So we're gonna start at the top where it says demo. That's how you know it's a demo or live. And then you can also zoom in and zoom out. I don't touch these buttons, right? And then underneath you have panels, right? If you hover over panels, the right side highlights. So let me hover over panels again. That highlights so you know what it is. If I click on order panel, that's right underneath where you can buy and sell. And then if I go hover at the last one, the trades panel, it tells you your trades. Okay, so if you click each one, they disappear. Okay, and if you click it again, then they reappear. Right? Perfect. Now working our way down. On the left, you have feedback where you can ask questions, you can get help, updates, things like this. And then beneath that, it tells you if your network is stable, which it's green. And then settings right beneath that. Me personally, you can turn on and off one-click trading. I do have this turned off because if it's on, you can click buy once and then it automatically buys. If you have it turned off, then once you click buy, it makes you confirm because sometimes you may press buttons by accident. You may click buy by accident, but you really didn't mean to press that. And next thing you know, you're in a position that you weren't trying to be in. So I typically have this turned off unless like you're really attentive for that time frame, and then you can turn it back off later on, turn it back on. Trades on chart, I typically have this off because it has a bunch of things on the chart that make it look ugly, so I just don't even have that on. Receive push notifications, I turn this on as well. And then invert margin level, I never click that. Data and privacy, I don't really mess with this either. Security, I don't really mess with that either. Chart panel, I have this checked. Show chart ask price, I don't have this one, the next one checked. And I do have this one checked, right? The show stop loss and take profit at all times, yes. And if your chart ever gets stuck, you can either click reload here or just click the refresh button. It doesn't happen, but if it ever does or if it doesn't load, you come here. All right, so that's the settings. And then at the bottom here, you will see your position. So just for the sake of this, I will go ahead and take a position on Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and click a buy really quick, right? I do see a little buy setup right in there. So I clicked buy. And as you see here, it tells you that we're in a buy with the 0.01. We got in at the entry, which is 94,803 and 28 cents. and then it says slash market. So that means this is the entry, the gray one, and then the arrow is pointing to where price is at currently, right? So that's your entry on the left. The right side is current price, and then it tells you your margin, your exposure, all this information here, your fee, how much it costs to be in the trade, which is only like 0.07 cents. And then right now it tells you your profit and loss right there. Right there it is. And then your position ID, actions. And then at the top of that, it tells you your balance, right? This is a $100 account right there, profit, loss, equity. So including the profit and loss, that's what your equity is. Your margin used is $9, right? And then your margin available is 88. So if this trade is using $9 margin, that means if you were to enter more, you would have up to $88 of margin to use. Rule of thumb, you should keep your margin level percentage below 50%, just in case there is drawdown, then your account's not going to be blown. 144%, as you see here, is the max. 100% is already like pushing it. You want to keep it around the middle or less, just to keep your account from not being over leveraged. Okay, and then you can also, on this side, you can toggle list and card view. So if you want to see your trades in this card view where it looks like a card, you have this option. Or if you want to go back to how it looks on MT4, MT5, you have it like this in a list. I personally like the card view. If you have multiple trades, then list view will be better. But card view looks pretty nice, right? Has all the information here. Again, your entry price. And let's go ahead and set a stop loss for this trade as well. So let me go ahead and minimize this. So let's say we have this trade open here. You can click on it right there, edit open position, and then it brings you your stop loss and take profit. So if I check mark stop loss, for those of you who know, the stop loss always goes right here. That's the setup, the wake at the low. And then as far as take profit, I'm going to just put it at these highs here, or a 1 to 3 as well. But I like this take profit because once the highs get cleared, that's room for reversal, possible reversal. So if you bring this back up, the trade panel, it tells you your stop loss, right? Your stop loss is here, and it tells you how much you would be losing if you got stopped out, $17.21. Your take profit would be $25. So this is a little over a 1-to-1, nothing crazy, just for the example, right? But yeah, it tells you all the information here, and you can close it fully. You can do a partial close, but in this case we can't because we use the lowest lot size. You can always edit it even more if you want to change anything like that. So that's your information there. If you click it and you don't want to edit it and it's still here and you want to get rid of it, just click on discard. Gets rid of it right there. So there you go. That's your Tradelocker breakdown essentially. And now if you want to incorporate, TradingView into this, because this is TradingView here, what I recommend is clicking on, the first thing I always do is set my time frames up. So where it says 5 minutes, go ahead and click on that. And you want to favorite the 1 minute, the 5 minute, 15 minute, the 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hours, daily, weekly, monthly. These are the main time frames that you'll be using anyway. So go ahead and favorite those. And as you see at the top, they're all here now. So they will always be here at the top. So if you click on the monthly, it brings you to the monthly chart. Double click these numbers to reset the chart. Boom. Now you see everything on one screen, very clear. Okay. I also recommend clicking where it says candles. Favorite the candles and favorite the line chart. Some people have trouble, including myself in the beginning. I had trouble identifying the setup, but going to the line chart, you can see it a lot better. You see things more clear, it takes out the noise. You see the highs and lows very clear, right? It's a little cheat code, switch back and forth. And, of course, you use these time frames to do your top-down analysis right in there. You can also go ahead and get rid of these indicators if you don't want them, right? You can click on this little down arrow here, click on the three dots, and you can remove them as well. If you kind of don't want to see all this appear as well, you can right click where it says these numbers, take off the open, high, low, close values if you want, the bar change values. I take that off because the information is already over here as well on the right side. So it just looks more clean. And then you can also right click anywhere on the chart, click on settings, and you can modify the candlestick colors, the wicks, change the colors, make it unique, make it your own. Status line, you can, put these things back on that we just checked off, even the volume, but play with it. Make it your own. Make it your own. Play with all this, right? So that's what we're looking at here. That's with TradingView. And then you can also, on this left side, this gives you more little tools you can use. Me personally, I click on this little arrow next to the trend line to give you more of the options. And again, you can favorite. I like to favor the trend line, the horizontal line. I like those two a lot. And then going back here, you have your Fibonacci. You can go ahead and favor the Fibonacci. That's a good one to have. This one, I don't really use these. The one underneath, let's go ahead and click on. I do usually use the arrow. I use the path tool or the, what else? There's a polyline as well. I use those. Click off that. And then also for the text, you can favorite the text one. So if you want to type anything on the chart, go ahead and do that as well. And yeah, those are the main ones I use. So anytime you have these favorited, it pops up here. These are all your favorites. You can move this somewhere, anywhere off the chart, at the top, on the bottom, somewhere out of the way. But I keep it up there. So anytime you want to access these, instead of going to the left side, it's already here. But I do recommend you going through all these and playing with them and seeing which ones you like the best. Don't be shy. Let me delete some of that stuff. Okay, perfect. Yeah, play with this. Don't be shy. As you see, the trade is still going. I just clicked buy randomly, so don't be afraid of drawdown either. Right? That technically is the setup. Again, I know this isn't a video about that, but here it is. Boom, liquidity, sweep, break above, enter there, take it to your take profit. So when I saw on the 5-minute, didn't really do any crazy analysis, but I did see that right in here. Same thing, right? We had the low, the high, we swept the lows, and we broke above right in there. So technically this is a setup here, but that's just off the 5-minute. I didn't look at the higher time frames and do the whole analysis, but that was a quick example for you all. If there's any other questions on how to use Tradelocker, let me know. Again, you can buy and sell right here. You can adjust your lot size. You can also switch this from market to pending as well. So if you want to set a buy limit, so let's say you want to do a buy limit down here, you can either click on this plus button on the right side and click on pending, and then you can adjust it. So whatever you want your buy limit to be, move it there. Or if you want to do sell limits, you can put it there. But buy limit will go. Let's put one here. You can already go ahead and set up your stop loss. So you click on stop loss, drag it to the same place, and your take profit. Literally click on the take profit. You can drag it to where you want to put it, and it does tell you right here, $30 would be your profit, and your stop loss would be $11. Right? So that's more like a 1 to 3 right there. And then you just click buy limit. Boom. Confirm. I don't have one-click trading on, so it's asking me to confirm this. Click on confirm. Boom. There you go. Now you see on the left side, pending limit is right there, and you have your stop loss and take profit. You see the current position. If you want to close these out quick, you just click on the X, and then it pops up here. Are you sure? If one-click trading was on, it would just close it. It wouldn't ask you if you're sure. If you were setting up pending limits or market orders, it wouldn't ask if you're sure. It would just automatically do it. That's why I do recommend having it on as well. And yeah, that's what we have for Tradelocker. I pretty much broke down everything. It's pretty solid, pretty simple, super easy. Again, though, if there's some more confusion, if there's more questions, go ahead and book a one-on-one, or I can even make another video explaining it again, maybe in a different way. But yeah, that's what I have here for Tradelocker. I hope you guys got some value out of this, and let's get it.